Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today I am working on a How to Kill a Kit with Style page kit from February. And I wanted to work with this one because of the beautiful vintagey feel that it has. So you can see the photos. I picked up 3 photos and I decided to go with a double page spread. Despite there only being 3 photos, I thought it was just more fitting. And this is a very, very basic layout. I would say this is sort of how I used to scrapbook. I kind of forgot about half of my kit that I had made. I actually forgot about my whole package of die cuts and smaller stickers. I just completely forgot about them. They stayed in their organization and I just forgot they were there. So I'm starting off with this authentique paper, cutting that down into 1.5-inch strips to fit under my photos. And to map my photos, I'm pulling out some of the DCWV Trade Winds color, their matte stack here. And those background papers with the beautiful florets on them, I do not know where they're from. I got this giant pack of vintage paper back when I was like 12. Yes, I still have it. And I wanted to make sure I start using it. So I decided that this would be the perfect type of layout to use it on. Something sort of historic, vintagey. It goes well with it, especially with the left-hand photo. The left-hand photo is the main sort of entryway. It's not exactly the entryway. It's where you come up like the basement stairs from like the gift shop and you come into this great room. It's sort of like the center of the Library of Congress. And then both of those signs say Tunnel to the Library of Congress. So that's why I picked those out. I just thought they were so unique. You know, those brass-ish colored, I think it's called brass, isn't it? Or bronze colored, it's bronze, that's the one I wanted. It's a bronze colored plated sign, and then you have the letters on the marble wall. So the actual photo on the right hand side is actually from inside the Capitol building, because there is a tunnel from the Capitol building to the Library of Congress underground, which these are things I didn't know until I visited, but I thought it was really cool that you go from the Capitol building like it's probably only like a block and a half away to the Library of Congress, which is kind of like across the street. But it's just really cool. The tunnels themselves are very basic. They just look like tunnels. That's why I don't have any photos printed of them. But you'll see me going through a bunch of supplies. I pulled out some of the 6x6 papers from KI Memories, and I also pulled out a bunch of stickers. Now, I ended up not using all those alphabets, but you'll see which ones I end up using. And I'm sorry I keep wearing this bright yellow sweatshirt. I've talked about it in one of my favorites videos. It was part of a fundraiser, and it's just one of my favorite sweatshirts I've ever worn. I love that it's like school bus yellow. It was for a online organization that helps give everyone a chance to get a buddy, so it's somebody to talk to. And if you guys are interested, I'll have that link down below. I'm not sure they're doing this fundraiser anymore, and I don't have a picture of the sweatshirt, but it says you have a purpose on this planet, and I just thought that was so cute, and the little Saturn with it, just adorable. So I'll have this link down below in case you guys are interested in supporting that fundraiser. And I have no affiliation with them other than I love this sweatshirt. So next I'm using this Amy Tangerine paper, which this doesn't even seem like Amy Tangerine paper when you look at it from this side. Or maybe I'm mistaking for the wrong paper. And this method of blocking out these photos, which I think I saw Sarah Scraps do once when she was doing a multi-photo layout. She did her collage like this and then filled it in or cut around it like this, but it might not have been her. But this did not cut out straight. My trimmer, I need a new trimmer, guys. That's all there is to it. That's going to be on my birthday wish list. Probably is a new trimmer because I definitely need one. But I wanted to get some continuity on both sides of this layout, so I decided to mat both sides with this green paper, which I think is from Amy Tangerine. But you can check out all the papers in my kit making video. I make the page kits with you this time in real time, so you guys can check that out. I'll have it linked down below. And if you guys would like monthly playlists on my channel, so every month, like I'll go through and add all my January How to Kill a Kit with Style kit making videos and the projects with them in one playlist. That way you can go in and get inspiration for the color scheme you're sort of using for 1 month. Let me know. I can definitely do that. I just don't know if there's a want or a need for it. So let me know what you guys think about making some more playlists. I don't know how often you guys use them or anything, but I know I use my Watch Later playlist a lot, and I know Daisy does too. I've been talking with Daisy a lot on Instagram. And if you guys want to chat, you can hit me up on Instagram. That's where I am the most often and most reachable. But I'm on there a lot, so if you want to talk, we can do it there. Or you can join my Patreon group. I have tiers starting at $1 a month, and that gets you access to early YouTube videos as well as free blog posts, free challenges, and a free chat group with the select ladies that are in there from Patreon. So if you're interested in that, I'll have that link down below as well. But I'm just layering down these layers, nothing too crazy. I added this beautiful bronze-ish colored washi tape from Scotch, and then I added that border strip, which those are really, really old and also from Joann's. I feel like a lot of this stuff is from Joann's, but then again, that's where I used to always shop. So we used to have a Joann's in my hometown, and I don't know if you guys have ever had a craft store in your hometown that's closed, but it's like, where do I even go now? You know what I mean? I have to drive 40 minutes to get to a craft store. It's crazy. But at least we still have some around. I wish I had a local scrapbook store, which we used to way back in the day. When I was in elementary school, we used to have a local scrapbook store, which was the best. And I really miss it. But I'm glad we still have some sort of physical scrapbooking stores, and I'm thankful for all of our online scrapbooking stores, especially those small businesses online. They're really great and treat their customers well. So you can kind of see my layout coming together here. I pulled out that button. Well, they look like buttons, but they're almost like pearls. I pulled those out from the Joann set, and now I'm going to do this crazy thing with this journaling tag, which is from K & Company. One, I'm going to cut a piece of green to be the correct size, and then what I'm going to do is trace the shape of this journaling spot, which, don't look at what I'm doing right now, I do it better later. I'm going to trace the shape of the journaling spot, and originally I wanted it to sort of like hug the journaling spot, but the way I ended up cutting it, it doesn't really do that, but it does give the journaling spot a nice place to hang out, and I kind of like how it came out. So don't be afraid to trace some of the images you guys use or the die cuts you use to get that shape repeated on your layout. If you're looking for something a little bit more with continuity and stuff like that, I would highly recommend this method. And I think it looks super elegant. I did have to trim up some of my edges. I don't know why I didn't use my Cutter Bee scissors the first time, but I didn't. But you can kind of see how it looks there. It looks like it was made for it. It looks like it was meant to be because I made it meant to be. But I really love how that section turned out. And now comes the fun part of trying to line everything up. Like I said, I wanted the continuity to be between these green colors and the layers at the bottom. And with these pre-printed papers, I do often find that it is very difficult to work with them. But here you can see I kind of just let them be. They kind of filter into the left side there. They breathe right into the layout in those photos, and the same on the right hand side. It kind of just makes a giant U shape around the page, which is fine. You don't always need to make triangles or grid patterns or any sort of patterns. You can just go with the flow. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what you guys want to do, but sometimes you got to go with it. That's all there is to it. So now I had to decide what I wanted to do for my title. I thought these K & Company stickers, well, I thought they were K & Company. It looks like they're Studio 112. I thought these stickers would be perfect. They're like a block letter, but they're also got that gray-green color that I'm looking for when I'm reminded of this moon feel of the architecture and of the sort of colors that I've seen inside these buildings. I get this rustic sort of gray color. But coming up with the title itself was a little bit more difficult. And I cut a good chunk of this out, but I'm going to end up naming this layout Great Knowledge. It's a library, so that makes sense. Originally I thought about doing Knowledge Abound, but then the way I put knowledge down, Abound wouldn't fit properly because I didn't want to cover up the swirl. So I ended up going with Great Knowledge because this is the Library of Congress. So I thought it would be perfect to sort of encapsulate the, essence of this place. It was very studious, very beautiful as well. But other than that, not much else happens to this layout. I keep it very simple. I have a feeling I'll have a little bit of journaling, which will go above the title. But to finish it off, I just used green enamel dots, which are from Echo Park, I believe. And they're the perfect shade of green, I think. But I really like how this layout turned out. I like using those pre-printed papers, and I love using older stash. So let me know if you guys are using older stash this month, and let me know what you thought of this layout. Is it too plain for you? Did it need die cuts? I forgot to go through my die cuts, so there aren't any, but I did finish an enamel dot section, or an enamel dot package. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe if you're not already for more page kit videos and more kit making videos and so much more. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.